Shalom, and welcome everybody. I'm PaniCusH, and I'm excited to start a very unique series in my YouTube channel. In this series, we're going to play Crusader Kings 3 while we're mixing the battles with the game Attila Total War in the mod 1212 AD. Now, there are a few reasons why I'm excited. First of all, this is the first time in my YouTube channel that I'm doing a series in English. English is not my native language, and therefore, I'm a little nervous. I think my English is decent enough that you will be able to understand everything that I'm saying or pronouncing, but just take into consideration that it's not my language, and therefore I'll make mistakes here and there, but nothing too serious, I think. Secondly, I want to apologize. I want to apologize to my Hebrew speakers followers that I suddenly betrayed them and switched the language to English. This is just an experimental thing. I want to see how many followers I get, how many people find it interesting, the way I'm going to play Crusader Kings 3 with Attila Total War. So this is just an experiment. If it's gonna go well, I guess I'm gonna make more series in English. Or maybe I'm gonna do sometimes Hebrew series, sometimes English series. We'll see. Everything can change, and everything depends on your reactions and what's the feedback that I'm gonna get. The second reason that makes me very excited for this series is that I've never seen even one single YouTube channel that does that. That take Crusader Kings 3, the amazing campaign and the complexity of Crusader Kings 3 with the interactions with the characters, with all the political options, and mix it with the very immersive and amazing battles of specifically Attila Total War, which in my opinion is the best Total War that came out up until now. I'm not a fan of Three Kingdoms, definitely not a fan of Total War Troy, and I think Attila Total War was gave us the best battles that an historical Total War gave up until now, especially with the mod 1212 AD, so I think it's going to be an amazing series and I hope you're going to enjoy. Now, before we're diving in, I just want to clarify, we're going to play this game in roleplay, which means all the decisions and everything that we're going to do is going to be based on the traits of our character. It's not going to be the best decision, the most worth decision economically or militarily. Everything is based on our character. This is roleplay, so if our character is lazy, we're going to do lazy decisions. If our character is greedy, we're going to do greedy decisions. Everything is based on our character. It's not me. It's our character. This is a story, and this is how you should play this game. Secondly, before I'm briefly explaining you how I'm translating the campaign of Crusader Kings 3 to battles in Total War, and vice versa, from the results of the battles of Total War to the campaigns of Crusader Kings 3, there is another video that I made that you're welcome to watch and see it more thoroughly. They are really explaining you the details, the numbers, and everything. But for now, let me just explain to you just in general and briefly how it's going to be. So everything is going to be according to the campaign in Crusader Kings 3, which means if we have only levies, it means that the battles that we're going to play with in Attila Total War are going to be with only cheap units, the most basic units. If you're going to have men in arms, knights, good general, everything is going to be translated into Attila Total War as authentic and fair as possible that I can do. I'm not going to give myself advantages. I'm not going to conquer the entire world right now just because it's easier to take battles. And another thing, only if our character is going to play this battle, like is going to participate in the battles, then we're going to take the battles in Attila Total War. If it's going to be some general and my character is going to be more focused on governing or economically, then we are not going to take the battles in Attila Total War. It's only part of the roleplay. Only if our character is there, then we are going to play the battle. If the character is not there, then someone else is playing the battle, and then there is no need to go to Attila Total War. That's it. Enough talking. I think I clarified enough things, and the rest you're just gonna understand as we go. So let's dive in. Let's go. Campaign in Crusader Kings 3 with battles in Attila Total War. I'm very excited. Let's go. So, which period of time we are going to play? So, I was thinking to play in a position where we can actually experience the entire world. I don't want to be locked into only one culture. So, I don't want to play in the corners of the world. I don't want to play in India or South Africa or North Europe or something. I want to play somewhere around the Mediterranean where we can experience a lot of cultures, we can be exposed to many types of people, and we can see this in the battles. We can see the different units, we can see the Muslims, the Orthodox, the Catholics, and I think North Africa is a really good place because it really combines all of these places, including South Africa. So more like tribes, maybe we'll have some connections with the tribes, maybe some wars, maybe some trade, maybe some good relationships with them. So I think somewhere in North Africa, and I think Africa here in Tunis will be the best place to do this campaign. Play Amir El Umara Tamin Ibel Umuiz. Okay, that's a long name, and we're gonna play him. Let's go. So here we are, guys. This is not a coincidence that this guy is skill tactician and organizer. No, not a coincidence at all. I wanted that our first character in this campaign will be a character that is more focused on military, so we can experience a little bit the battle of Total War. So therefore, this is a great choice. So let's get to know him slightly better. So Amir El Umara Tamin Ibn Al Muiz, the son of Al Muiz. That's my father, Amir Al Umra Al Muiz. My father. He died. He died at the age of 62. He was also a tough soldier, so he also focused on military. He was callous, cynical, and generous. Unlike him, we are a better commander. We are not just a tough soldier. We're a skilled tactician, which is great. Gives us a boost of... We have 13 martial, which is good. We're organizers, so we can move quicker and retreat losses minus 20%. So that's great. We can retreat from battles if we wish to. We are greedy, we like money, so unlike our father, even though we're a better commander, we like our money, and we are not, we do our best to get as much as money as we can, which is considered a sin in Islam, and we're patient, so I guess it makes us also, it will also influence the way that I'm going to play the battles in Total War. I will be more patient. But anyway, patience give us more learning, and if we are not commander, which is good, we're in an average in learning. So fine, I guess we can try to see what we're gonna, maybe in an older age. He's still young, he's only 26, he's not married, he has two children, but maybe in an older age we will focusing on learning. And we are honest, okay, we are honest. And that's it, gonna affect our diplomacy +2, but our intrigue -4. We're really not good in intrigue because we're honest mostly. So we'll need to find a good spy master that can balance it. Okay, so these are our skills. As you can see, martial is our strength point here. Okay, so I have another daughter, Princess Balara. Princess Balara bint Tamim, the daughter of Tamim. She's bossy, which could be good for martial education, but she's a woman, and especially in Islam, women don't lead armies. If she's bossy, maybe I will find someone who can train her to be a better spy master, and eventually maybe she can help me. There is no one here in my court that can help me educate her as a spy master. So for now, you're going to be without any specific education, and I have my son. My son is actually more focused on books. He doesn't need any like educator right now. We cannot focus on anything, so that's not a problem. Let's see if I can marry someone. That'll be good. Can I find some allies? So I'm Muslim, of course. I'm Ash'ariism. So Ash'ariism is the Sunni Islam, is the most basic. It's the Orthodox type of way, right? Yes, an Orthodox school of theology. This is the most most of the Muslim world is Ash'ari. The Abbasids are Ash'ari. Yeah, Spain, no, but this is the very core faith of Islam before it started to split to Sunni and Ibadi, and we have a lot of Ibadism in North Africa. But as you can see, most of the world is green as Ash'ari, so we are the majority, which is good, which gives us more option to allies. And we are Berbers, Baranis. Baranis is part of the Berber group, so it means that we are native North Africans. We're not Arabs. Which could be a bad thing according to history. If we played in 866, I guess it will be more part of the roleplay, but in the beginning of Islam, the Arabs were the elites, while the North Africans and all the Persians, all the others, the Arabs conquered in their Arabic Empire, they were like second class, and the Arabs were first class. But then they changed that, and that's why the Abbasid came and the Umayyads fell, and then they changed it that they say everybody can be take high positions, higher roles in the government, or not government exactly, but in rulerships and in the kingdoms. So that's fine. Anyway, we're Berbers, so we're North Africans. And in Crusader Kings 3, those who know, you could even raid across the sea, just like the Vikings. You could raid across the sea. We cannot do this in right. We cannot raid. No, there is no raiding. We're a kingdom. We're not a tribe. We're a very small kingdom, as you can see. We have only. So we have only two holdings in my position, Sfax and Mahidia. Let's see, if I have a kingdom, this is actually... So if I wanted to have the kingdom of Africa, because if I do have the title kingdom, but it's not yet, I'm not really ruling all of the kingdom territory. So that should be over here, and I don't have this. Barony of Kairouan, that could be my capital of the kingdom. Most of the people there are Maghrabi, which is type of Arabs, and their faith is Ibadism. So that could be my first enemy right here. He's Bedouin, he's Arabic, unlike me, and the same faith. What about Tunis? Tunis is a great city. Tunis should be the most development 16 in Tunis. What about here? 16-2 and 10 here. Here, in my capital, Maidia, I can build only 4, but in Tunis, I could build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus some special buildings sometime when I be able to open this. And there is a lot of holdings in this county. 1, 2, 3, 4. While in Mahoudia, I have only 2. No, I definitely want to get a hold on this Tunis. So who is ruling Tunis? This guy. So this guy is the most powerful vassal that I have. Let's pin him, because we need to keep track on him. He doesn't like me. Okay. Fine. That'll be very nice to get a hold on Tunis and to revoke his titles somehow. I'm also greedy, to remind you, so that's completely roleplay. But in the other hand, I'm patient, so I don't want to revoke his title right now. I will wait for an opportunity. So realms, my strongest vassal is this guy. I have this guy also is considered as a strong vassal, but not so strong. He's like he only has a mosque, so, and he's a good commander. Let's look at our consul. So we have our Alama. Okay, so he's not our court imam. This is a different name that I haven't seen before. Allahamma, whatever. Fine. Do I have someone better than you in learning? Oh yes, my steward. Lol, my steward has 0. Why would you be my steward? Okay, my steward is going to be I don't even know how to pronounce it. Let's say my imam. Okay, I want to call it imam. Alma. Okay, whatever. And counselor. So this guy is considered a strong vassal because he has a waliya of Tunis. Oh, okay, that's my strongest vassal. And the best thing that you're at? You could be a better commander, but I have a better marshal. Okay, I'll keep you. Do I have someone to replace you? No, the best person who is better than you is 12, so that's not such a huge improvement. Yes, you'll be my counselor, and as my counselor, you will focus for now on... Yeah, focus on foreign affairs. Yeah, you focus on foreign affairs. My imam will be focusing on spreading love and religious relations, so that will be fine. And my steward, who will be the best person with my half-brother, and a Faris. Okay, half-brother is... Because he's my brother... There you go, brother. You are my steward. You got a nice position for yourself. And I could get a better marshal. I have this guy who is an amazing... 19. 19 is excellent, right? And what is 15? Is considered also excellent? Good. And what do you have? You have a mosque. Only a mosque. You're not such a strong vassal. Come on. So I can pay this guy and recruit him, and he will be my marshal. I think I'll take him. But I have this guy who is my Faris, and I don't need to recruit him, and I don't need to spend money, and I'm greedy, to remind you. And he's a brilliant strategist. So that means that he will be maybe slightly less good in martial overall, but in as an educator, it will be better to educate my offsprings. It will be better just to educate them as with someone who is brilliant and not just a good tactician. So I will take you, my friend. You will be... Wait, and before I'm switching you, what are you good at? You're not good at anything. Except martial, which is just good. But this guy is excellent. 18 considered excellent? Yes, I'm taking you. The other guy is fired. That's it. Okay. Fine. Now I need to change my spy master. I definitely need someone to take care of me. My guest. I need someone who likes me as part of roleplay. The other marshal who didn't like me, he just didn't like me, and this guy doesn't like me either, so doesn't really matter to replace someone. So this is my vassal that I fired, who was my marshal, and now he hates me. Let me keep an eye on you, because you hate me so much. I don't want you to do things to me. And this guy is such a terrible spy master. I'll find someone else, but not at the moment. Not at the moment. So this is my council. My court, I think it will be nice to bring someone who will be our physician. Factions, fine, and I'm not gonna do any decision right now. Fine. Fine, what is that decision? Wild goose chase. I've never seen this decision before. I didn't know it's an option, and it looks very suspicious. Honk, honk, honk. I think it's because the debug is on. You probably noticed that the debug is on. Debug, of course, is on so I can modify the game according to the results of Total War. So to get to injure characters, to imprison characters, and so on. And I guess this decision is somehow related to this, to the debug on, because I've never seen this decision before, and I'm not gonna try it now. Okay, so I'm not gonna decide anything. I'm just gonna pass time. And while I'm passing time, let's choose a lifestyle. Authority or strategy? I think I'll go with the strategy. I don't care about... I mean, I also like money, so maybe I want to focus a little bit on money, on stewardship, but I guess for now we're still young, and we already started to be an overseer. Let's go for authority, because I feel like overseer is more about authority, strategist is about strategy, and gallant is about chivalry. So I will focus on authority. Will get us a little bit of martial, some dread, and some control. Okay, court physician. I have this woman. She's a nice physician. I might take her. And this guy who is not physician at all. I'm gonna take you. Abida. My culture, my religion. Yes, you're more expensive, but we need physician. Okay, now. Alliances, guys. Let's see if I can arrange a marriage that can serve me and also give me a nice spouse that I like. So I'm not such a religious person. That's not my thing. So I will marry as long as you're Muslim, but not necessarily like Sunni. Not necessarily Ashari. Let's see. Maybe we'll find something with alliance power, and then I can find someone who also can serve me. I don't find good options for... What is the strongest allies that I can have? I can have alliance of 2,000 soldiers. Wow. And these Egyptians... This Ibadi is not so far away from me. So I think if there will be war, he will be able to come and aid me. He has... Wait. No, he has only these 2 years. No, she's too young. But maybe to my son? Maybe to my son? So I have this son. If I'll find you a spouse, alliance power, this guy. No, that's the guy. Can give me. She's 1 year old. 1 year old, and my son is 4 years old. I can marry him to this, but he's too young. Wait, I want to find a marriage to myself. I don't need the strongest. She's 30, she's 11, she's 18. That's a nice age for me. But she doesn't like me, she's not my culture. Let's see if I can find something else. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. There is no... I cannot find any good options. I mean, this woman is quick. I'm not gonna lose any prestige, so I guess it doesn't hurt my ego so much. And she's quick. You know what? She could be my... She's an Irvage spy master, but she could be my... Oh no, she can't be my spy master. She will be my assistant wife. But I'm a Muslim. I can marry again, so that's not a problem. Should I marry her just because she's quick? I'm not sure if it's like a role-playing or not. If it's a role-play or not. She could be a better spy master. But again, she doesn't really... What about opinion? I'm trying to find something that... So this woman, I know her. She's my physician, but she's... I mean, that's... All the other women in the world don't really like me. I cannot find any other woman who likes me beside my physician, and she's quite old. So she could be my second wife. So for now, you know what? I will marry this quick... What is that culture? Shahelim group. What is Shahelim group? I guess it's some kind of African. Do I want to marry this African woman that she's the same religion but different culture? What about this? She's Egyptian. I guess Egyptian is kind of like more similar to me, right? These are like type of Arabics. Yeah, I guess I will marry this Egyptian. It's kind of racist, but why would I marry a black woman who is so different than me, coming from tribes back there in South Africa, than an Egyptian that at least is coming from a civilized place that is more similar to... Yeah, I'll marry you. Okay? I hope you're happy that suddenly you became an Amira. You were a lowborn before. And as an Amira, you have a few duties. Okay? As my wife, you have a few duties. First of all, you're going to educate my child. You're going to educate my child. Now, where is my wife? Where is my nice wife? There is my wife. You're gonna educate my daughter. Yes. And my son is still young. He's only 4. So I'm not gonna give him an educator. Fine. So I have a wife, which is nice. Amira El Umara. And she helps, you know? She helps. She's right here. Now, as a greedy person, I want to see some opportunities. This guy over here is 1,900, much more than me. But if I'm looking at Sicily, there are also Muslims there. And for example, there is this Muslim who has one ally. He has a strong ally. So no, I don't want to be attacked from both sides by this High Chieftain Munis ibn Yahya. And you know I will pin you too because you're such a strong neighbor. And that's dangerous. What about you, Bedouin Ashari? It would be nice to have an alliance with you. Or even with you. You two. So who is more... This guy is more like me, same culture. And he's pretty powerful. 1,200 is a nice amount of soldiers. Let's see. Do you have someone to marry me? No. Do you have someone to... Do you have something for my daughter? Where's my daughter? There's my daughter. There you go. And then I will have an alliance with... With whom? That's your father? Yeah, so I will have an alliance with you. So why you're... Okay, yes. Fine. Will you accept? He will accept. My daughter will lose some prestige because I guess he's a tribe or something. What are you? A clan. And I'm a clan kingdom. I mean, I'm a kingdom, you're not. Though you're so big. How come you cannot create a duchy? You could. I guess he just doesn't have the money. Because he can be a duke, like not Wali, an emir. We're gonna make this marriage. Yes. Yes. Okay? It's gonna happen. Okay, we have alliances. So I have 2 alliances. I have one strong alliance. Yes, I have 1 alliance. I have 2 marriages, but 1 alliance out of it. Now, if I'm going to attack you, let's say, let's conquer... It would be nice to take Palermo. Palermo is a very nice city. not a duchy. A county of Palermo. It'll cost me 150 there, and they are inferior to me. I think to have a footprint in the Sicily is a very, very satisfying thing. And these people, my neighbors to the west, are similar in their strength. And if we will take Palermo, which is a very prestigious place, development 18, I have nothing. Yes, right? Palermo is very developed. 11, yeah, all other places around it are lower. So Palermo will be the most developed city in this area, and I would like to take it. So I'm going to declare war on you, and you're gonna give me Walia of Palermo, and I have the prestige. I have the prestige. I can call for my ally. There we go. And let's see, men in arms. So I'm going to forbid everyone, because my rule is part of roleplay that all my Faris and my knights, if they are below 13, then there is no need for them to fight for me. They will be too low. And for those who watched the video that I'm explaining how I'm going to calculate the armies in Total War, only from 25 powers overall, I'm gonna get a unit. Otherwise, I'm just getting a stronger, like, higher rank. So, I don't see any Faris here who can serve me. So I'm gonna search for, because as long as it's not 13 or above, because you see, this is Herbage, right? Power is Herbage. It's not even considered good. So there is no reason for you to fight for me. You could be a good marshal, you could be a good general, but I'm gonna be the general. So, I don't need you for now. Okay, so... And what about men in arms? Do I want... No, everything is gonna cost too much money. So, only levies. Cheap army. Which I want to lead. And I will be the best general overall. Okay. Let's go. Maybe I will wait just a little bit for my ally. Of course I will join you. Okay. So help me take Palermo. House of Zirid. Everything for our house. I will wait for him. How's our... Ah, we're a big family. We're a big family, and I have some relatives there. Amir Badis. Who are you, Amir Badis? Ah, so I have a relative over there. I'm going to mark it. Dynasty, head of your dynasty. Yes, I'm going to also follow you. So that's nice. I like it when there is a lot of characters that you can follow, and it's part of the roleplay. So, my neighbor is coming. I'm going to take the ships and to scout a little bit. It's gonna cost me some money, right? To go to take the boats? I believe so. Okay, see them? Oh, that's his allies. Ooh. Because he has 1,600 overall. I definitely need you. Where are you going? I need you to come to me. I really hope that the AI is going to be smart and going to help me win this war. Okay. Go. Okay. Take the ship. Where are you going to... Yes, come to me. Come to me. Yes. Thank you. Good. I'm going to go to his capital. Great. 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 Now... We're disembarked, so definitely we're gonna have some disadvantages. The question is if I want to retreat, like to run away from them. Maybe even I think I will go for the mountains. Let's go for the mountains. If he wants to come to me, let him come to me in the mountains. Exactly. And I want to stay here while I'm losing the trait of, losing the effect of disembarked. And together, we can beat him together. I can just charge him. I'm patient. I can just take his capital. I'm gonna take his capital. I think I still have the disembarked. But that's fine. If he's coming closer, I'm going back to the mountains. Okay. And I think I cannot see him, but am I still disembarked? I think not. No, I cannot see it because the siege icon is... Okay, I'm gonna finish this siege. Pharises came, 13. Could ask for better, but fine. I don't have money at all. Okay, finish. I finished. No captives. That's annoying. I wish I had some prisoners. And then I could sell them, or maybe even win the war. Let's see who is the general of the other army. I need to calculate. I need to calculate how now to make a battle in Total War, to make it fair, to make it challenging, to make it balanced. And balance is the key word here. To make it balanced, it's very, very important. Okay, he's going now. If I'm going to arrive, I will arrive before him, and I will be defending in the mountains. Let's go for it. Let me defend in the mountains. You will probably lose. I won't lose. I won't lose because I can modify... Okay, he's not coming. He's not coming. If I will come here... I need my ally to come with me. I'm gonna go to Palermo with my ally. And we're sieging. I'm patient. I'm not taking the battles, even though I think I can win them. Especially if I can win them in a field battle. And that will be extra fun to take this war. To take this battle against them. In a total war. But I'm patient, so we are role-playing. And the battle eventually will come. Strategical impasse. Okay, I'm sitting around the map table with Almaha Yurlint, the Wali of Abid Hakak. Who are you? My concerned vassal. This is the stronger vassal. He has Tunis. Yes, I'm sitting with you around the map, discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Urteling bangs in his fist is on the table and loudly proclaim we should charge the enemy directly and crush them with the sneer knight of our armies, while Abd al-Hakak... So Abd al-Hakak, so the person who wants to charge is this guy, who is my Almaha, who is my Imam, and my vassal. Fine. And the strongest vassal, yes, sits back patiently, evokes out for the secure critical location, wait for the enemy. Of course I'm going with you, it's role-playing. I'm going with Wali Abd al-Hakak. I would rather use Wali Abd al-Hakak plan. And that will improve our relationships. And that would be more fits. My commanders can act as they see fit. No. We were the weight. Yes. Roleplay or not, improve defenses to me. Which means that defender advantages for my Faris, for my command modifier. Okay, that's nice. That's good. As a patient person, I like defense. So I'm taking Palermo. And I won the war without a battle. Shame. I wanted to take a battle. I wanted to take the battle. Let's enforce demands. And we have a victory. And we can disband our troops. That's it. Guys, we have Palermo. Which is really nice. I like Palermo. And I'm sure our character likes Palermo. Oh, and look at the culture and the faith. He's exactly our people. No problem at all. I'm a local there. It's not a new place for me. Okay, where's the... Yeah. Okay, so... Let's increase control, that's for sure. I want to increase the control in Palermo so I can squeeze as much money as I can. We need to wait a little bit. Now I can? Yes. Okay, now I'm increasing the control in Palermo. I became the culture head of the Baranis culture. Nice. So, this guy is not my cultural head anymore. Dynasty head. Oh no, yes he is. He's the dynasty head. I'm the culture head of the Baranis. So, the Baranis, which are... Look, these are a lot of people. It's like North Africa, like Tunis and Algeria a little bit. All South Sicily, Morocco. Many people look at me. I'm the cultural head. That's a nice, in my opinion, that's a very nice. It's much bigger than a house head or a dynasty head or whatever. Like, let's say this guy, who is my dynasty head, fine. Dynasty, you know, this is among the dynasty. Among these people, not a lot of people. Cultural head people. Okay. Fine. So in Palermo, let's build something maybe? Trade port. I want to build trade port at some point. I will do it when I have the money. The Sword of Allah. While studying the tactics and historical generals, I became contemplative about learning about Khalid ibn al-Walid's first battle after his conversion to Islam. Okay, so some historical battle of this famous person, I guess, in the Quran. Outnumbered more than 3-1 by the Byzantines during the Battle of Mu'tah, Khalid rallied his wavering soldiers to hold the line. This defiant stand allowed him to organize and retreat to Medina, saving his men from a certain death. Khalid and his army later went on to conquer all of the Arabia of Allah's name. Amazing, amazing. I like this story. I like this event. Those who fight in Allah's name will be victorious. The voting keep are strong when outnumbered. Knowing when the fight is as important as we know. That will be giving me logistic and supply. No, I don't care about that. Why celebrate an embarrassing defeat? I mean, that was a tactical retreat, not a defeat. So definitely I think I'm gonna go for either Undealing Defender or Holy Warrior. I think there is no need for me to be a Holy Warrior. I'm not religious, and basically all the religious people around me, it's only if I'm gonna war against the Ibadi, which probably not, they're so small, and the Catholics, which I don't see myself fighting against the Normans, against Duke Robert the Fox of Apulia. So yeah, Unyielding Defender. Very nice. Okay, that's a permanent trait, right? It's not gonna disappear sometimes. Yes. Friendly fatal casualties -25. I mean, that's I'm going to decide this with the battles I'm going to take in Total War, so not a big deal. I guess I will give myself a little boost when I'm defending. Yeah? When I'm defending, I will give myself a little boost. I need to remember that. Your kinsman Badis has died. Okay, so the guy who ruled over here in a Zirid has died. And this 14 years old is the dynasty head? The dynasty head of your dynasty. Okay, I'm gonna follow him instead. And I'm not gonna follow you anymore. Goodbye. A demonstration of leadership. My wife, Amira El-Umara Sakmis, has been hovering around my council meeting lately. Knowing her interest in matter of leadership, I cannot help but feel that the woman is waiting for me to impress her. I could probably engage her in a conversation, or on the other hand, it might be better for her to simply see me interacting with my men. There is something to be said for at least pretending to know every soldier says. Do I want to engage you? I mean, I like you. Not so much, I'm fine. Let us discuss methods of communication. We should go greet some recruits. That will give me 50 martial lifestyle. That will mean you gain 50 martial skill. Okay, that will give me an opinion, and that will give me level reinforcement rate plus 25%. I think I will go with the martial just because my relationship with you is not so crazy so far. You haven't given me any children yet. No. I'm a person I'm a military person. I acknowledge the importance of military. Increased control in a county progress gain. Yes, that's exactly what I need in Palermo. Strict organization. So, I'm pretty nice. I can have an army of 1,300. My neighbors are still stronger than me, and if I want to go for my claims, we're still similar. And I guess it will happen maybe perhaps next episode. I think here is a good place to finish our episode. We haven't taken any battle yet. It's just because we're patient. We prefer to siege, and we won a war just by sieging, and there was no need. And I prefer playing roleplay better than just like taking every battle in Total War. And believe me, there will be episodes that will be only battles in Total War. It's so about how many times my character is engaging a battle. So perhaps next episode, when we might go for our neighbors in the west and maybe expand a little bit, because we need to be a kingdom, and we are not a kingdom yet, even though I have all the claims as the Grand Emirate of Africa, which should be this one. So we have ambitions. And by the way, Grand Emirate of Africa doesn't have to be really all of this. We'll see what's going on here. Maybe the Normans would like to attack us. And the Normans, they're good soldiers, you know. They're Catholics, but they're basically... They're Germans, they're Frankish, and before that they're Germans. the Germans who like came from Scandinavia and settled in England, settled in Normandy, settled here, settled in the Lombards are Frankish, and the Normans are also Germans. So the Germans really spread it around the world, and the Germans know how to fight. And their units are stronger, and not only here, also in Total War, the units of the Normans of Kingdom of Sicily is just like they're very strong, they're powerful. And they used to be mercenaries. There used to be mercenaries for the Byzantines, and they used to fight the Holy Roman Empire and the Italians, and now they are Catholics, and they were Orthodox. So their history is very interesting, and we'll see what will be our engagement with them. But here is a good place to finish this episode, so I hope you like this. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel. Many upcoming battles and episodes ahead, so see you in the next one.